Damn. Hit on my sister, and now we're Pokemon. Hey, it's so good having you here with me today. If this is your first time going on an adventure with me, I'm going to put the first episode of Lynne down in the description so you can catch up on what you missed. And with that out of the way, consider spudscribing so we can go on adventures and cause a ruckus together. Let's get straight into this. I believe this is the last frame we read last time, so let's get into it. Whoa. How you doing, baby girl? I'll take care of you. That's the thing guys do, right? You know what? You don't have to tell me, I already know. I'm a professional. Hey, Squirt. Rough night. I think I just hit on my sister. Nice. I root through the bread bin, unearthing the last 2 slices of war buttons half and half. Naturally, they're the crusts, the cast-offs nobody wants. I glare at Jas. She's sitting at the kitchen table, eating her own slice of toast, not the crusts. She saved those for me. Oh, thanks a lot. No problem, honey. Why are you so selfish? I wonder. Maybe because I'm a horrible person. Well, I know that. I slap my bread crusts, into the toaster and sigh. I feel worked up. I've been worked up ever since I woke up. I was worked up when I was brushing my teeth. I was worked up when I was combing my hair. I was worked up when I was putting on my skirt and sliding up my socks and buttoning up my shirt. Now I'm worked up as I wait for my incredibly appetizing breakfast to finish toasting. I fish a knife from the cutlery drawer and peer inside the inner workings of the toaster. I peer a little too closely, actually, and my hair nearly gets caught inside it. I draw back, startled. Jas snorts. Well done, genius. Shut up. Stick my tongue out at her. She sticks her tongue out, too. I glance back at the toaster, but I don't lean in quite so closely this time. I tap my feet against the floor and sigh. Why is it taking so long? You going anywhere in a hurry? I have to go to school. I don't know why you're so eager. I always hated school. Yeah, but I have exams coming up. I pick up the knife and begin to prod at the tops of my slowly toasting crusts. You shouldn't do that. You'll electrocute yourself. Like you care. I do care, actually, and you'll definitely care when 1 million watts of electricity are coursing through your thick skull. I'll survive. That's what you think. God, why do kids think they know everything? I'm not a kid. Please. Jas tuts and rolls her eyes. She does this a lot. It's very effective. Damn. Hit on my sister, and now we're Pokemon. What is the world coming to? Jas always wears a lot of makeup, and she's good at applying it. Her eyes are particularly expressive. Jas is pretty already. She doesn't really need makeup, but the makeup makes her even prettier. According to Jas, putting on her makeup is the sole thing that gets her out of bed in the mornings. I guess there's not much else for her to do. She doesn't have a job. She just sits around the house all day. Sometimes I wish I could do that. I thought you were meant to be the smart one in the family, Lynne. I'm not smart, I suck. Literally? Piss off. Jas is the one who sucks, and that is literal. The bulge of her belly is proof enough. Not that you get pregnant like that. I know that much. I might be in secondary school, but I'm not thick. Great news. Hit on my pregnant sister. Boom. Got him. Not that thick, anyway. The toaster pings. My bread crusts pop up like I should be happy to see them. I'm not. Piss off. I poke the crusts with the tip of my knife again. They don't reply. Jas does. Why are you talking to your breakfast, you crazy girl? I thought you said you didn't want to be late to school. I don't. Then why don't you get a move on? You'll miss your train. I know. I grab a plate and slide my crusts onto it. I smear butter on the crusts an inch thick, like this will somehow make them taste better, and a scoop of lemon curd for good measure. The lemon curd mixes with the gooey, bright yellow butter. The end result looks kind of gross, but it tastes fine. I take my plate to the kitchen table. I stumble on my way there, twisting my ankle on thin air. I curse beneath my breath. Shit. Hey Lynne, are you sure you're okay? You seem a little out of it. A little, I guess. Bad dream? Yeah. Bad doesn't quite cover it. Terrible, more like it. My feet still hurt. I checked them when I woke up this morning, trembling to see whether they were still in one piece or not. I was afraid they'd be bloodied stumps, the little bones all broken from being forced into shoes too small for me. They looked fine. That was 10 minutes ago. What about now? My toes curl against the insides of my shoes. Jess stares at me. Does she think I've gone totally mental? Maybe I have. You were tossing and turning like the girl from The Exorcist this morning, Lynne. You woke me up. That explains why Jess is up so early. She doesn't usually surface until gone noon. She doesn't have to. Not since she dropped out of 6th form college. All she does is practice her makeup in front of her vanity mirror. Our vanity mirror, actually, since we share the same bedroom. Eat cereal, and watch the Jeremy Kyle show. I stare at my crusts. My crusts stare back, slathered in butter and lemon curd. My stomach churns. I'm sorry, Jess. It's alright, I already had my revenge. The bread? Mm-hmm. Jess coils a strand of hair about her finger. She looks smug. So what are you going to be doing today? More studying? Don't mention the S word. Now, you've got your GCSEs coming up in, what, 3 weeks? You better get cracking. I bite into my bread crusts smeared with butter and lemon curd. The butter is sweet, oily, and fatty, while the lemon curd is sharp and sweet. It's thick, sticky. It feels like it's clogging up my throat. Maybe I put a little too much on. You know, Mom and Dad expect a lot from you. Don't let them down. I feel sick. I definitely used too much lemon curd. Jess, please. What? It's the truth. After I turned out to be such a monumental fuck-up, the least you could do is not fail all your GCSEs. You're supposed to be the smart one, remember? What they say, but... My voice trails off. My cheeks are smeared with toast, crumbs, and bits of lemon curd. They feel oily. I swallow. I don't want to talk about it. Well, you'll probably be fine. You'd have to try to do worse in your GCSEs than I did. Yeah, but it's different now. You could retake your exams. I can't. Mm-hmm. Sucks to be you. Jess sounds so cheerful, it kinda makes me want to punch her, but I know I can't, not anymore. We used to fight a lot when we were younger, with hair pulling and scratching, but... Now Jess is pregnant, I'd feel a little guilty about slapping her. Can't hit pregnant women. Even if that pregnant woman is your sister who isn't really a... woman. I don't think she is anyway. Only 19. Still a teenager, technically. I click my lemon curdy tongue against the roof of my mouth. I should probably get going. You probably should. Don't drop out of school before your exams start. Otherwise, what would be the point? Sometimes I think Jess derives happiness from my suffering. She really is a rotten big sister. She's always been like that. She used to bully me relentlessly when we were little. He was always kicking me beneath the dinner table, hitting me with the TV remote, and whispering creepy stories into my ear at night when I was trying to sleep. He told me Santa wasn't real when I was 4. I cried. I cried a lot. And then she went and got herself knocked up, and now she's so heavily pregnant I can't argue back when she starts being a bitch, because I'd feel guilty. Maybe she's smarter than her GCSE results give her credit for. I drop my plate in the sink. It's coated with crumbs and a smear of buttery lemon. What are you going to do all day, Jess? Oh, watch the Jeremy Kyle show, probably. Don't you ever get sick of that? Nope. I don't like that show. I think it's mean. It's the sort of show that makes fun of people like Jess. The audience watches these poor, sad, broken people pour out their guts and argue with each other and break down into tears, and then they laugh and cheer and applaud like it's something funny. It isn't funny. It's real people's lives, and I hate it. But Jess doesn't seem to care. I know it's mean, but I'm not on that show. Why does it matter? I run my dirty plate beneath the lukewarm water and frown. It just isn't very nice. Says you. Didn't you give that girl in your class a black eye a few months ago? Deserved it. She called you a slut. You might have been right. Jess prods at her belly. It strains beneath her shirt like a large, obscene balloon. Maybe I am a slut. This is why I can't argue with Jess anymore. Not even when she steals my apricot yogurts. She doesn't fight back like she used to. Looks like we made it to school. This is gonna be where I end this episode. Hey, it was awesome having you here with me. If you made it this far, leave me a comment down below. Do you have any siblings, and how did you get along with them? I think I had a pretty standard relationship with mine. If you haven't already, subscribe, and I can't wait to go on another adventure with you soon. Stay safe and stay strong.